Well, good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you. It is Friday, finally Friday the 26th of April. I'm glad this week is over. And as I was reflecting here a little bit before starting recording, really this week I actually traded quite well this week, other than the blown accounts. I think I blew 4 PA accounts this week. And outside of that, I really traded quite well on the week. So I think that's the lesson for this week is just I've got to stay out of those big days. And I had a red day again on my funded accounts in total. 2 of the 3 I was in profit. One of them hit my profit target. The other one I was struggling all day with and finally got it to green here towards the end of the day. And then the other account 38, I got into a couple bad trades and ended up with a $742 loss and just decided to stop. And I wanted to continue trading that account, but I decided I wasn't going to. So, but in any case, other than those blown accounts, I feel like I had a solid week. I have a couple orders placed, buy and sell orders on these evals. I'm copy trading several evals here. I was sure we had news, or I thought we were supposed to have news coming out at 4 o'clock, but I may have totally been mistaken. Maybe that's not the case. So, in any case, if all at once this thing goes crazy, we'll know what happened. But looking at oil, this morning I did a Tori trade, if you will. Those of you that are familiar with Tori trades, she trades trend lines quite a bit. And I saw this morning, and I drew this trend line, and then I entered into this trade right about here and just kind of trailed my stop. And I finally took profit right here at like $80. But I left like 320 on the table. So this went all the way up to nearly 400 in profit. I decided I'm just going to let it ride, and when it breaks that trend line, I'll take my loss. Well, what happened was we hit this. I actually marked this out during this trade, this pinkish line here, but this was a previous kind of, I'll just show you here. This is a previous point that was a bit of rejection, and so I was kind of curious if that would, or actually was support back here, and I was curious what would happen if we get to that point today. Well, we did, and we rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. But yeah, I walked out of there with a small win. That could have been a bigger win. That was on this eval. I was just trading an eval. And then on the PA, the account that I traded the most today was PA 30. I had this account all over the place, up and down. I had a good winner here this morning, a long trade, and then I had a loser, had another couple winners, losers here on oil, and then the rest of the day was just kind of flat. This area here, I really got chopped up. I think this is where I may have had the loss on 38. Let me look here. Yep, this is where I had the loss on 38. So I was riding this wave down, and here I was looking for a rejection off this 83.70. And it did not happen. And then I entered short, caught a winner, and then I entered short again, thinking this is going to continue and we're just going to completely tank. Well, then it decides to rebound, and I held on that trade, and it gave back $290. So that was really the end of the trading there. And I accidentally entered a trade here for a $20 winner. I thought I had changed to account 30, and I was on 38. So I didn't mean to trade again, but I actually got back $20. So. But yeah, that was just one of those cases where this level just simply wasn't. I mean, we kind of ended up rejecting then, and we kind of held. But then here at the end of the day, we've fallen right in that level. So just one of those times where it's just not right. But in any case, ES, I didn't trade anything on ES. Didn't take any trades on ES today. We're kind of bouncing right here at the end of the day on this previous level of resistance, so didn't take any trades there, but that would have been a nice little trade here right at 4 o'clock. But I was watching NQ at the moment. I was actually trading what you see the trades here are account 30. This is, like I said, this account was up, down, all around, all over the place today, and we finally got it into profit. I think at one time today I was down like 500-ish, something like that with that account, and brought it back. My hard stop, my stop really is once we go above 600, I've just got to stop trading. And I was in a trade here on this account, that $290 loss we just looked at on oil. So once that stopped out, I was over the 600 mark and I was done for the day. But this market was really just kind of interesting. Definitely a kind of an uptrend day, but then a choppy day. So we had this little move down, and that was the low of day right at the open, and then we just squeezed higher. I was really curious. I thought this would reject this 17.8 level, and it did not reject. In fact, we then kind of retested and then went higher, squeezed higher, and then the rest of the day was really kind of a chop between 17.9 and 17.820. That was kind of the rest of the day. So not an ideal day for me, and I feel like I managed the day quite well and was able to get this account back into green. So looking at the targets, I did miss that target today. The goal was 290 on account 30, and I only have 136, which that's a big win because I was down in the red quite a bit. And then we had a bigger loss on account 38, which is one that we have a lot of days left, so I should be able to recoup that pretty easily. And then account 39, we needed 152, and I have 152.08, so I'm 8 pennies above the target there. So yeah, not a bad way to end the week. I'm pretty happy with that. So again, let's take a look at TradeZella here. This is where we ended the week in another back-to-back red day. Granted, today was a very small red day. In fact, it was the smallest red day of the month. Yep, 535 was on the 18th, and then today was 453. So smallest red day of the month, which I guess we can kind of take that as a win. Again, didn't take that many trades, but granted, I've only got 3 PAs. So again, like we talked a few times this week, red day on Monday, couple blown accounts, that was the problem. Red day yesterday, couple blown accounts, that was the problem. If I take those 4 accounts and those 4 trades, if you will, quote unquote, we probably have a green week. So yeah, I just have to stay out of those bad trades, stay out of those big loss days, and just kind of remember what triggers me. What triggers me, and one of those triggers, and we kind of had it happen right here today. One of those, and I was actually able to manage it on this 30 account. I decided to go enter long. I just watched this wave moving higher, and then this thing tanks. That's not correct. This is on a different. Oh, I'm on my eval. Let's go to 30. I had not traded 30. I guess I misspoke. Those trades you were looking at were my eval account, not my PA account. So I watched this move trend higher, and then I decided to get in up here, and like I'm going to just continue to just hold this and at least make some money on this PA. Well, immediately we pull against me, and then I entered again thinking, wow, this in fact, this candle was green. I thought, well, this is a mini pullback. We're going to keep going higher. That's kind of what we've been doing. And then we have this major move down. And then I decided at this point, well, I'm going to enter short because this is obviously going to be going, and these are the moves that trigger me. When I decide to get into a trade with like this PA, and immediately I get a loss, and then I have this major move, I go back up, and then like here I decided, well, I'm going to enter short. This candle was just kind of, it wasn't doing much. It looked like we're just going to have one of these little dojis, and then we're going to continue on down. Well, we didn't, and we came all the way back up here. So I had a couple losses, boom, 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 and that really tends to trigger me. And I just didn't allow that to affect me, and ended up getting some wins as we continued on this move down. And then as we started to trend upwards, I caught some wins on the upside. And then as we again were trending downward, I caught some wins, and that was really a big trade here at the end of the day, 380 to take that account into profit. So just I have to manage that and just not allow that to completely allow me to derail. So in any case, the week is over. The month is almost over. I'm quite happy with that. Hopefully we can rebound next week and continue trading well. I was really hoping I could get some of these evals across the finish line. I was actually copy trading 4 of these all day, and I don't understand why this account shows 51.12, basically 1,200 in profit. I don't recall trading that one separately, but I looked at Rhythmic. Rhythmic shows the exact same thing, so I'm not sure, did I enter twice by mistake at one point? But then again, that account's red on the P&L for the day by $10, and the other 3 of them are green, and this one has a $30 loss. So these are all floating around 50,000, and then this one here is at 51. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I was kind of hoping I could pass some accounts today, and I just simply couldn't. It was just not one of those days. There were opportunities where maybe if I would have went in with 3, 4, or 5 contracts, maybe I could have, but that's what I've been doing, and I end up blowing too many evals. So I thought, well, I'm just going to take it, single contract, shooting for $200 to $300 per trade, and trying to get some wins. So we'll work at it again next week. Again, the Apex sale is ending next Tuesday, so we have a couple days here over the weekend, and then trading days Monday and Tuesday for the one-day pass, and then the 80% discount. And then Take Profit has that 40% off lifetime going on with no activation fee. So again, my code's there, Apex BBLS TBTS always gets you that best deal with Apex, and code BCT gets you the best deal with Take Profit. So thank you to those of you guys that are using my codes, and I am curious if we're getting filled here. I'm going to just take these off. I don't think we have any kind of news
order canceled
going on. So anyway, thank you for using my codes. Appreciate you guys that are hanging out here. I try to do these videos, updates every day, kind of taking you along on my trading journey. And as you well know, if you followed along, I am definitely in a tough month for the month of April. This has been a difficult month for me. Very, very much a red month, but we're trying to hang on and make the best of it, and hope the calendar can turn into May and we can go back into green. Actually, just for kicks, let's look at last month. Last month was slightly red, but a whole lot better. We had a lot better month last month. A couple big losing days that definitely hurt a little bit last month. But yeah, we just need to get back into the green, and should be good to go. So, all right, enough said. Have a great weekend. Weather looks like it's going to be nice where I'm at, so hopefully we can have a great weekend, and we'll catch up with you guys on Monday. So long.